good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Channel 108, your source for random news. I'm your host, NSD. We are live with our special guests, Mohammed Yadigar and Mustafa Eken. Welcome, gentlemen, to our show.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Anas.
We are happy to be here, sir.
Thanks
Yes,
for
and
inviting us.
we are happy that you are here. Today we shall be discussing a topic that we most of us are familiar with, video games, and specifically the question of which video games would you rather live in if you had the chance. So, Muhammad Aziz Yadigar, mind if you tell us what you want?
Okay. There's a game called Slime Rancher, and in that game, you are in an island called Rainbow Island, and there are special creatures named slimes, and there are a lot of species of them, and you are trying to collect and feed them in your ranch, and you are exploring unexplored places in that game. So I would choose to live there because living with that cute, tiny little slimes would be very fun and entertaining for me. And uh, it's a very lively place to be here because there are no danger except small things, and it's a very peaceful world. So that would be my choice to be the universe, be in that universe.
Good choice. And I am quite familiar with the game myself, and I too think it will be very nice to live in Slime Rancher as there are creatures that are cute and squishy. You don't have any real dangers, like you said, and it's an overall very peaceful game. So it would be a very nice place to live in. So, uh, Mustafa Eken, what game would you choose?
I would like to live in Stardew Valley in Pelican Town because it's too friendly and your neighbors are good. I know the life in Stardew Valley in Pelican Town looks fun and relaxing. You don't have any economic problem, little bit social problem maybe, but it feels good. What about you, Mr. Enes?
Well, I myself would probably choose uh, any Pokemon game really because as a lot of people know, Pokemon is an amazing game and an amazing series as there are these amazing creatures that can do different things and they are usually very adorable. And I would like to live in their world and be a Pokemon trainer, as they say. And uh, the thing about living in a video game universe is, of course, the main goal because a video game's goal is usually just winning whatever they want you to win. So, uh, Aziz, what would be your goal in your preferred video game?
Firstly, I would like to collect all the species that I can find in the island, and I'd like to find uh, rare resources and explore the secret places that might look good for me, and create a great ranch for myself with the cute tiny slimes. And so there are not a lot of goals that I can tell you about in that game. Just you are looking after the slimes. So I do that too, probably.
Mm, understandable since well, there is only one goal in the game and there isn't much else to do. But I guess you could have said like just collecting the most amount of slime in the world, in the video games world, or collecting the most of one type of slime. But it's good anyway. So, Mustafa Eken, what will be your goal in your game?
Uh, I wouldn't have an exact goal, but basically it's just like normal world because it's a town with little bit fantasies. Uh, I probably would want to be rich by selling plants and get married and hanging out at the bar. That's one. I don't have an exact goal in that universe. And what about you, Mr. Enes?
Hmm, well,
Pokemon champ.
uh, I think yes, I will probably try to be the Pokemon champion of that or of whatever region I choose to be. And if that doesn't work, I will probably just try to catch either the most amount of Pokemon or just try to get like the cutest Pokemon and just live with them in the Pokemon world. Uh, Usually, our normal real life world problems are not usually there. There aren't many wars. There aren't like any homelessness or things like that. So it would be quite a comfortable place to live in. And
Can you get a Pikachu for me? I really like them.
yes, of course, this is something I can do. I can even get you multiple Pikachu's, like
One is
I don't know,
enough.
15 or something. Yes, of course. Well, but we are now thinking of random characters, I assume, because we didn't specify if it was the main character or not. So let's say you can be any character role you want from the game universe. Will that change your preferred game? For
Uh,
example, you can be the main character.
Probably it would because in my game the player is just a ranger that doesn't have any special abilities. So it would be not uh, it would be not rational to be the in the universe of Slime Rancher. I would choose something like a superhero game because you can be a superhero and that would be awesome. So probably I'd like to be in the Spider-Man universe because he's a teenager who lives in New York and he has amazing abilities. He has a sixth sense named Spidey Sense and he can swing all along the city and he's very much powerful. So being the Spider-Man would be awesome. Yeah, it's like a dreamy thing for me, I can say.
Yes, of course. Everyone wants to be a superhero, and a lot of people specifically want to be Spider-Man. So that is an understandable choice. Mr. Mustafa Eken, would that change your preferred game?
I will change my game. I will choose World Box God Simulator as a god. I think it's basically easiest choice. I know Spider-Man easily said your uncle, your father, your mom, they all died. But I
Yeah,
know God.
but tragedy,
God's an easy
tragedy
choice.
is in our all of our lives. So I am okay to live a sad life but become a Spider-Man.
I prefer to be God.
Yeah, your choice is rational
Better,
too.
better,
Not better, but rational.
better. Faster,
No,
Well,
stronger.
no.
th- there
What you
isn't
gonna
an
do in a tiny box world? Yeah, there are no special things about the world in
No,
there.
I am the God. I can create Spider-Man here.
Yes, you can.
well,
Neyse.
uh,
What about you, Enes? Would you change?
well, yes, but firstly, there isn't an objectively correct choice here, so you
Yes,
can
there
be
is.
anything you want.
Yes, there is.
And well, I don't think it will change my choice very much because still being the main character in Pokemon is,
Ash
well, it
Ketchum.
is objectively better because, well, you see, there is something called plus armor, and being the main character kind of gives you for free, and it means I am guaranteed to become the champion. So it would be quite a nice addition to me. Uh, but there is a little problem with living inside the game. Because after some time, you will complete whatever you want in life. Like Mr. Aziz will just get every slime and complete his ranch, and Mr. Mustafa Eken will, you know, become God and
No,
play
talk
around. Or
talk about Stardew. He was
yes, or
another question.
he will be a
Uh,
better villager
yes,
or something. But
You will get
after
married.
some time, you might run out of things you want to do, but you still have quite the life. In video games, people are usually ageless. You don't really age in video games. So, do you think after a while you will regret your choice?
Uh, Probably after a while, I would regret because the life in the slime rancher would be a very straight because the things that I can do is very strict, and I can have fun, but the fun ends for after a while, and uh, a lot of that there are not a lot of people to talk to in that universe. There are communication device, and you can get calls from 5 or 6 person, if I remember correctly, and that's it. So you are actually alone in the universe, and there are just little jumpy, bouncy, spherical things. So probably I would regret because, like you said, I would be immortal, and this means I will live there very very long time. So that can be frustrating, I think.
Well, yes, because after some time you will have to repeat what you did, and after repeating a lot of times, you will probably just get bored of it as well, and there will be nothing you can do.
Yeah, it will turn into a cycle.
So, yes. So, Mustafa Eken, will you regret your choice?
I don't think I'll regret because in Stardew it's just like normal. You can die when our grandpa dies, then we go there. But actually, I will think that it is better than our world because it is more relaxed. You don't have school money problems, work problems. You are just farming. So I'm have zero regret to choose it.
Well, that was our last question today. I really thankful that you joined us today, and
We think as
uh,
well.
Thank you for joining my channel.
yes, uh,
Yes.
that was the the end of our time for today. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Channel 108. We hope you have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening. And now the news. Tamam yeter, güzel